many calories should I be eating?
Come back.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is gonna be amazing for you because you're gonna know what nice cream is. But if you are not new here and you do know what nice cream is, I am gonna be going through exactly how to calculate your macros and calories, so stick around. But first, my name is Rose. I am an online fitness coach for women. I have a program that can help you achieve your dream plant-based body. We are merging whole food plant-based fitness with strength training, just merging it together so you can feel amazing from the inside and out. Go check it out. Link in the description below if you want to apply and see if this could be a good fit to help you on your journey. This video is gonna be just amazing. It has everything that you want. We are going to determine the best method for nice cream. I will be proving that my protein pudding method works. That's gonna be at the end of the video. But first, we are gonna be talking about how many calories we need and how to set your macros. That is a question I get a lot, and it's very, very confusing, but it does not have to be. So keep watching. We're gonna go through all of that. Step one is to assess where you're at right now and determine your goals. If you are someone that has a lot of body fat to lose and you have poor lifestyle habits, like you're consuming a lot of junk food and you're kind of sedentary, you really don't need to do anything complex at all. All you need is just to go for a walk every single morning. Go for a walk every single morning and start making better choices in the grocery store, focusing on just filling your plate with wholesome fruits and vegetables and starting from there. Literally just replacing the junk food that you'll eat throughout the week. That is saving you lots and lots of calories, and you will see a dramatic difference just by doing that. So go for a daily walk and replace the junk food and put in a lot more plants. That's all you need to do at first. Now, if you are someone that has healthy lifestyle habits already and want to kind of take it to the next level, you can then think about calories and then macros, which come after calories. Decide your goal. So if you are someone who has never lifted before and you have body fat to lose, you can eat in a small calorie deficit while incorporating lifting into your fitness routine. And it really doesn't have to be crazy. You can just make sure you're doing consistent things over the weeks, practicing the movement patterns and eating in a small caloric deficit, and you can shred the fat while you're building muscle at the same time. That is body recomposition. If you are someone that you're really not at a high body fat percentage, you can just eat around your maintenance calories or even in a small surplus and just start really having a good lifting program and then build muscle. So you can see definition at the end of the program. If you're someone that is lean and you don't have a lot of body fat to lose, you don't want to be in an aggressive calorie deficit at all. So very much personal preference there. The first thing to do is determine your maintenance calories, which is the equivalent to your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. So you can go online and find a calculator, or the most accurate way really to do this is just honestly track every single thing you put in your mouth for 2 weeks. Track everything. It's okay if you've never done this before, just kind of estimate, but track what you're eating, get that number of calories, take the average of those calories over the 2 weeks, and compare it to what your weight is doing on the scale. And I do want to mention that if you find that your maintenance calories is 1,200 calories or something super, super low, even below 1,500 calories, you really should not be going into a deficit. So what I do with a lot of my clients who are coming to me and they eat low and they're at that low number, it's really not safe for me to put them in a deficit. So whenever someone is coming into my program, we do a whole assessment for me to determine what their body needs right now. So if you're interested, link in the description below for my application if you want someone to kind of walk you through this. But I do want to say that it really is not safe to go into a deficit when you are already adapted to eating low amount of calories. So I would suggest doing a reverse diet. Get yourself up to where you should be for your body type and your activity level. Then you can set a deficit in the future when your body is ready to go into a deficit. Not everyone can go into a deficit because dieting is stressful. And if you have a really stressful job or a stressful life situation, it's just not going to be a really good time for you to focus on that. So make sure if you're setting yourself in a deficit that you are prepared. Going back to where you're starting out, if you have a lot of body fat to lose and you're going into a deficit, you can go into a pretty aggressive deficit. So that range would be probably above 20%, anywhere from 20% to 40% reduction in your calories through reducing your calories from your food and increasing your energy output from cardio or lifting or just being more active throughout the day. So your deficit is coming from eating less and moving more, essentially. If you're someone that is lean and you don't have a lot of body fat to lose, you probably should set yourself around 10% and then go from there. And remember, if you have a really, really good training program, a good lifting program, you will see muscle growth and fat loss at the same time. Just make sure you have progressive overload, you're pushing yourself, you're not being complacent, and then you're eating enough protein, which goes on to our next topic is how to set your macros. So I do not like doing macro splits based on percentages of calories because that's very dependent on if you're eating a lot of calories or a little calories. So I like to set based off protein first. Protein should be based on your body weight. If you are someone who is super lean, you probably should be eating a little bit more protein than someone that has a lot of body fat. If you have a lot of body fat, you can calculate your protein from your lean body mass. So that would mean taking your body fat percentage, multiplying it by your total weight, getting your lean body mass from subtracting the body fat away, and then you can set that range. So the golden number for how much protein we need for muscle building is 0.82 grams per pound. So I do want to preface this with a few caveats. Vegan protein sources are a little bit less digestible, so if you are eating vegan protein sources, you should eat a little bit more protein than that. Also, people who are new to lifting could eat a little bit more as well, and like I said, if you're lean or you are on really low calories, having more protein can be more satiating for you. So I would say anywhere between the range of 0.82 to 1.0 grams per pound of body weight for protein. So that's protein. We'll set that aside. Next, we calculate fat. You can see how your body responds. You could do higher fat, you could do lower fat, and see what happens. And then carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are not really essential, so whatever is left over can be carbs. If you're someone that's an endurance athlete, you probably want some more carbs, but if you're not, you really don't need a magic number of carbs for lifting. More important for the protein. So then you can calculate your grams of macros based on the fact that carbs and protein have 4 calories per gram and that fat will have 9 calories per gram. Fat is the most energetically dense macro. Okay, so you have your calories, you have your macros. Now, what the heck do you eat? So this is where personal preference comes in and just making sure you're looking at your diet holistically. You want to include lots of vegetables, lots of fruit, whole grains, beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, things that are really, really healthy for you because you can fit your macros with whatever you want. Remember, there are no good or bad foods, but that comes back down to lifestyle changes. And it's really, really, really easy to maintain leanness all year round if you're filling yourself with really healthful foods full of fiber, nutrients, antioxidants, and you're active, you're moving around a lot. So definitely you can take the approach of whatever fits your macros, and it could be good because you can still have treats for social events and alcohol if you want, but majority of the time, 90% of the time, you should be filling your macros with healthful foods. And the more vegetables you eat, lots of vegetables are really good for being in a fat loss phase because they're so full of fiber. And it's like my clients that eat a big tub of my salad, just they're full the whole day and they don't want to snack. So lifestyle habits, lifestyle habits, lifestyle habits. Diet should not be painful. It should be a noun, something that you eat all year round. And when you're in a fat loss phase, you're just eating smaller portions. And when you're eating at maintenance, which you should be for the majority of your year, then you just eat for intuitively, eat for satiation, but you're still eating the same foods that you eat when you're in a diet. Okay, you guys, I really hope that helped. I know I kind of go off on tangents, but if you really want someone to assess you and walk through this with you, I highly, highly suggest checking out my program, just messaging me on Instagram, leaving a comment here, and I can help really break down what you should be doing after assessing where you currently are right now and your history, because there are no perfect calories for every single person. There are no perfect macro splits that should be for every single person. It comes down to what you need, what your goals are, and what you're filling your macros with. All right, check back for more videos, and we're gonna hop into nice cream, and then we will talk to you guys later. All right, so we are going to put my nice cream method to the test. We're gonna see if we can get the consistency without protein pudding and just by adding protein powder and liquid in together, and then we're gonna do my method and see if they compare. So let's get started. My fruit is thawed. We have pea protein powder, we have plant milk, and we're gonna try and see if we can get consistency without protein pudding. We have to get Plant Life Joe's mom for another taste test. What do you think about thickness? This one or the other one?
This one.
So protein pudding?
Yes. Can you make it for me now?
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back with more food content, more macro content, more gym content. Let me know what you want to see, and have an amazing rest of your day.